today. I'm literally having a nightmare. My admin, as we say in the army, is up my hoop. This hive at the moment is currently on 3 supers. We are on the 20. Let's see what date it is. I'm having a nightmare today. I'm literally having a nightmare. My admin, as we say in the army, is up my hoop today. So it is the 27th of April. This hive is currently on 3 supers. So pretty decent, I think you'll agree. Just moved you over. Right. So we're going to go into here. And just see what we've got. Now, wow, this is this is the 3rd super. So I'm thinking these are going to need more. So just check the weight. We don't need to take any frames out. Just check the weight of it. So that's definitely front heavy. I can feel that. That is front heavy. We'll just pop that on there for now. This one we'll check. Jesus, that is heavy. So I would say that one's full. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll put that back on. I've got loads of bees now up here. That's the roof, we'll put that on there. Get this off. That's heavy. And then what I'll do is I'll take a frame out of here just to show you where we're at. So this is the 2nd super coming up, and these are full. So you can see they've absolutely rammed them full of nectar. They're just starting to cap off now, so that is a good sign. We'll get this one off, and probably, oh, that is heavy. Right, then we've got the 3rd. This is the 1st of the supers. You can just see how calm the bees are. They're just such a pleasure to work with. This is a bee rookie queen from last year. Put that up there. Let's have a look. See what we've got. Yeah, so you can see they're just starting to cap this off on the sides. So this here is capped. So when it gets to 20% moisture, they cap that off. But these are rammed. The super's full. So what we'll do is we'll take this off and I do not like that on the Isabellos. Oh, what you find is your queen excluder like sits into the super, and I just don't like it, especially when I'm putting supers on top of supers. I do not want her to be on here and go into the supers. So there we go. So that one is fine. So what we'll do is we'll have a little flick through here. I mean, this hive is lovely. I think we're going to need to put another super on, probably this week at some point. But let's just have a look at the brood and just see what's going on in here. Absolutely full of drones. That whole frame, you can see them all. That whole frame is just full of drones. Can you see them all? These are the drones here with the big eyes and fat bums. Is the drone. Right. That is, what have we got in there? So we've got eggs in that one. That's good to see. I'm going to put this to 100% make sure she isn't on there. She is marked in this hive. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just put it there for now, just out the way, and we'll just go through another couple of frames. We'll see where we're at. So yeah, I put some checkerboard in here just for them to draw out some frames, because they were on super expanse, and they are already. So this is all getting, they're expanding at a massive rate, which is great. And they've also done all of that honey. So they were on super expand. It was just a case of having to slow them down, which sounds insane, like when you say it as a beekeeper. But sometimes you've got to look, are you going to be able to come back and manage this hive at the rate that they were growing? And the answer for me was no. And therefore, I just took out some brood, made a couple of splits, and then I've automatically put them back because they haven't got the brood emerging as quickly. They were already on 2 supers of honey as well, should I add, at that point, and they're just halfway through that other one. Oh, sorry, I'll show you that frame. So there's brood, cat worker brood there, just all hatching. Oh, there she is, I didn't even see her. There she is, there. All right, so she's not marked, so well, she is marked, but she's not marked very well. The Posca pen thing continues. Right, I'll just get her, scoop her up. There she is. And she's not clipped either. Did I get her? Yeah, I got her. She's not clipped either, so we will clip her. And we'll also mark her. So she's marked, she's blue. And I can't find, I bought a lovely blue, like a light blue pen for last year. That's what she's marked with currently, but it's rubbed off, so it's obviously not that great. So I'll mark her first of all. Give her a mark. Oh, she is clipped. But she needed remarking anyway. So there she is. She's all marked now. Nice clean blue dot on her. Okay, what we can do now without worry is just go through and check the frames without worrying now. So I'm just going to shake the frames off as I go through, and then we can check that she's still doing what she should be doing. I've taken down a queen cell though, which is interesting. Okay, we've got queen cells on here, so I'll show you those. So this is, let me just see if it's charged to show you. Don't think it is, but so we've got here on the side queen cells. We don't want them. We don't want them. This hive is doing well. So this is our swarm management. Okay, this one here is a queen cup, and there is nothing in it. I could see there was nothing in it just by looking, but it was just to show you. We have on this frame lots of brood in all stages, and eggs, and emerging brood, emerging worker brood, but there's loads of brood in all stages. So she's actually laying up in all the space she has got, which is pretty cool and impressive from her. So let's have a look on this one. We don't want them swarming. We don't. So there's a cap queen cell there. I could cut that out and potentially use that. That's what I might do. So take that queen cell with me, and because she's such a fantastic queen, I am then going to use that queen cell. There, these are all charged as well. So I'm going to squash them all down. We can go through the inspection now without fear. What's she done with this? She has, that's fully laid up with eggs. There's some drone brood on there as well. So her drones would be perfect to have in the air, especially if you're, this is the sort of other side you've got to look at. You want, you know, if you've got a good queen, then her drones are going to be passing her genetics on to virgin queens through the paternal side. I mean, this is just a slab of brood. So there you go. So a whole slab of brood, and the reason we shake them, look, queen cells, charged queen cells. Okay, there's another one there. That may be. No. There we go. So these are probably desperate to swarm. So we need to take away that sort of want from them. So just check. We've got her secure, so we don't need to worry. This is the beauty of having the queen cage. She's fine. She's in the shade. There you go. Another slab. That's all laid up as well. And then we've got the drone brood up here. Same again on this side. A bit of a messy frame. This one will need recycling out this year. It's too dark now. But there you go. There's a queen cell there. Get rid of that. So we're looking. This is the inspection, and this is what we're looking at and what we're looking for. Okay. So you want to keep the drone brood. It's like I said, that's her genetics going into virgin. So if we're doing like walkaway splits or anything like that, or you've grafted a queen cell, or you're breeding queens, or whichever, you want quality drones in the air. So these boys here, these ones, these are what you want in the air. These are her sons, and they will pass on her genetics to a virgin queen. So like that one next door that we looked at previously. So there we go. I'm also looking on these frames, just so you're aware, for virgins. And a lot of queen cells about. What we don't want is a virgin, because then potentially a cash swarm will go, take a load of bees with them. So I just want to this is just about hive management. This is managing the hive. So we've got cat worker brood in there. She's back laid that with eggs. Cat worker brood again. They're filling this with honey and pollen, so that's called bee bread. They're back filling. We've got brood in all stages and eggs in this part of the comb. So that's a really healthy looking frame too. Last one. And they're lovely calm bees. They're not a problem. I don't think I've used any. I might use smoke right at the very start, but that's all I've needed to do. They're lovely. Haven't drawn that out very well. Or that one doesn't look great. But what we'll do is we will push that one. No, that's a brood frame. I'll just leave it as it is actually for now. Thinking about it. Put that in there. I really can't get to grips with this bloody camera. I thought it was going to be like the absolute bomb, but it's not. So tell me, please, in the comments, tell me. Right, we'll just hold it. Okay, so here she is, all newly marked. And then what we'll do is we'll just let her out. So let's open up that, and she's trying to walk out through the queen exclude at the moment. I don't want to move it. Don't do that. Done that before. And the next thing, you've got a queen's head and a body just wandering around. So she potentially get her head through. She can't get her thorax through. So at the moment, the bees are just feeding her. So I'll just move it over so she comes out. Just take your time, there's no rush. They're all desperate to feed her. There she's coming out now, look. Having a feed after a traumatic marking. You can see she's clipped already, so I didn't need to clip her. She quite likes it in the queen catcher by the looks of things. They're so attentive. I mean, you can just see all the nurse bees are desperate to feed her. But this is it's all very well, but what we don't need is her just saying, oh, this is quite nice, I'll do this, having a bit of a break, etc, etc. Come on, madam. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get a picture of her moving out of the queen excluder and down. She's just going onto the frames now. There she is on the back. There she goes. Freshly marked and down. Lovely. Right. Another one done.